Welcome back to CordcuttersLI, where we help to save you money on your cable bill. Well, the wait is finally over. Walmart's all-new ON 4K Pro streaming box is hitting the shelves at some Walmart stores here in the US, and I got mine today. I can't wait to rip it open and show you what it has to offer. In fact, it's got some weight to it, so I really can't wait. I'll give you a good up-close and personal look at what it comes with, and then I'll fire it up and show you a few of the very impressive specs and features it has. The hype around this ON 4K Pro is something I haven't seen in quite a while, but will it live up to all that hype? We'll see coming right up. So if you're ready to take a look under the hood and see what the all-new ON 4K Pro streaming box from Walmart is all about, grab your remotes and let's go. All right, so let's open up the box and see what it comes with. First thing is a rather long operation manual. Looks pretty good. Looks like it has everything I need to know that I'll probably not read. We'll put that over there. We have the box itself. Comes in this little wrapper here with some explanations as far as what it has and so on. But let's go ahead and open it up. Okay, so the first thing that I see is it's considerably larger than the predecessor. This is the regular 4K streaming box from Walmart. The ON 4K streamer, so much bigger in every way. It also has this sort of nice cloth, speaker grill sort of material on the front of it. In fact, it kind of resembles the Google Nest Mini speaker. So that's the top. There's a little switch on the side that you can turn off and turn on the microphone. So this, I don't know if you've heard, this is got full hands-free Google Assistant. So I guess that's so you can turn that off and on if you want. So you don't have to actually go in and turn that off with the remote once it's enabled. So on what I'll call the back, you have the power input here. You have a USB 3 port, which is something that not a lot of other boxes have, especially in the sub $50 range. An HDMI output to connect to your television, a 10100, we looked into this, it's not gigabit unfortunately, but it's 10100 built-in Ethernet port, which again has not come on any other of the previous ON devices from Walmart, and then a reset button. On the front you have this button here. I'm not really sure what it is, but we will find out together. On the bottom, just a nice little rubber gripper, and the serial number information and so on the bottom. So that's about it. Pretty nice little box. I have to say, it's very well constructed. I assume that there's some vent holes in here. I feel a little softness here at the top, so I'm guessing that there's probably some ventilation built in. But I will go ahead and give this a good temperature check later on. I'm confident that it's probably not going to have any kind of heating issues at all. Put that over there. Let's see what else is in the box, shall we? We have a power adapter, typical. Looks like your standard length power adapter. We have an HDMI cable, looks like 3 foot or so. A couple of AA batteries for the remote. And then we have the remote itself. This is your standard Google remote. It does have one or two little differences to it though. The application buttons that are built in, YouTube, Netflix, Disney Plus, and Paramount Plus. If you don't have any of those apps, I heard that these can definitely be reprogrammed to open up other apps. Then you have this little star button at the top right, which I hear can be programmed to any app that you want. We will take a look at that when I fire this thing up as well. So anyway, that's what it has in the box, and let's go ahead and power this thing up and see what it has to offer. All right, so let's take a quick look at the specs of this brand new 4K Pro streaming device. The CPU is a slightly upgraded version from the older model. This is the Cortex A55. If you recall, the other one had the A35. Both quad-core processors. They both have the integrated Mali G31 MP2 GPU graphic processing unit. The RAM is also upgraded to 3 gigs. I'm not sure if it's DDR4 or DDR3 RAM. I haven't been able to find any specs on that. I'm hoping it is the newer DDR4 RAM. The storage, this is the big surprise, 32 gigs. This is way more than what the older one came with. In fact, it's more than the NVIDIA Shield comes with. It's more than the flagship model for the Fire TV Cube 3rd generation, both coming with 16 gigs of internal storage. This is 32 gigs, unheard of for a sub $50 box. And this was a bit of a surprise. I kind of expected maybe 16 gigs, but 32, wow. The wireless is also upgraded. The 2.4G and 5G bands are still supported, but now they've added Wi-Fi 6. Not Wi-Fi 6E, which is the newest and latest and greatest, but Wi-Fi 6 is a significant upgrade to the Wi-Fi. It has that Ethernet port built in, 10100 megabit Ethernet port. The box comes with official Google TV version 12. So that means Netflix, Prime Video, 4K certified, no problem. Some added features here as well. It does support 4K HDR like the old one, but here we have Dolby Atmos, Dolby Vision, AV1, HDR10 Plus. Bluetooth, I'm not sure if, honestly, if it's 4.2 Bluetooth or 5.0 Bluetooth. I haven't found anything on that. I did look in ADAS64. It said Bluetooth 4 Plus, so I'm not sure if that is 4.2 or 5. And then Chromecast, of course, is supported built in. I'm not a big specs nerd when it comes to some of these devices. I'm more of the proof is in the pudding kind of thing. If it plays and streams all the stuff I want it to play and stream, then I'm happy. That being said, please do put some comments down below the video. Let me know what you think of these specs as compared to some of the other devices, so we can get a nice conversation going down there in the comments section below the video. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and power it up. All right, so here we are on the brand new ONN 4K Pro streaming device from Walmart. Just powered it up here. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the info. We'll go into the gear. And if we go down to System and About, we can see that it is called the ON Streaming 4K device. Android TV OS version 12, which is Google TV. If we go back one level here, we go down to storage. You can see here it says internal shared storage 23 gigabytes. As I said, it does come with 32 gigs. A good portion of that is already taken up with some apps that are pre-installed and also some system apps and system files. But if we go over here and look at the available, 20 gigs available for all of the extra apps that you'd want to add. And you can definitely install third-party apps if you'd like. This is confirmed. Now back out to the home page, you'll see a very familiar interface to you. This is basically Google TV. I've had some videos before where I've compared Google TV with Android TV. Google TV's interface now has these circular icons for all of your apps. All the apps that you have installed on your device will show up on this Your Apps bar. And you can add more apps by going into here and just searching in the Google Play Store for more apps, more official apps. You can install a downloader to get those third-party apps installed if that's what you're into. And who isn't, right? This is one of the first devices that supports the hands-free Google Assistant. So if you go down over here to Privacy and you go down to Google Assistant, and then you can turn on hands-free mic. It says you're all set. You can now talk to Google Assistant hands-free, and let's click done. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Hey Google, what's the weather in Toronto?
Currently in Toronto, Canada, it's 55 degrees and clear. Tonight, the forecast is around 50.
So that works. During the setup, there's a setting where you can have it search across apps. So if you do that, you can do things like this. Hey Google, open up Squid Game on Netflix.
Got it. Here's Squid Game on Netflix.
Or you can say things like, hey Google, open Ratatouille on Disney Plus.
Got it. Here's Ratatouille on Disney Plus.
Or anything else like, hey Google, tell me a joke.
What do you call a cold canine? A chili dog.
So you can definitely have fun with this. Like I said, you can either turn that off in that same setting where I was in the gear, or you can actually go over here, as I said, on the side of the device, You've got this little switch over here that will switch it off. Let's see what happens if I do that. I'm assuming that that will disable the hands-free microphone. And as you see, the red, it's got 4 little red lights on there. Let's see if it does anything when I talk to it now. Hey Google, what time is it? Yeah, see, nothing. So let's turn that back on. The red lights turn to white. Hey Google, what time is it?
It's 11:36 p.m.
So there you go. Another very cool thing that hasn't been on any other of these devices is earlier I showed you that button on the front. And I said we're going to find out what it does together. Well, I already found out what it does, but I'm going to show you. So let's push the button. And as you can hear, and if you look, you'll see that the red light on the remote is blinking. That's the find your remote function of this. So this is very cool. The only other device I know of that has this, or at least devices that I have, is the NVIDIA Shield, the Tube, not the Pro, but the Shield Tube version has a button where you can find the remote, which is pretty cool. Other devices, you have to do that within the app, or if you have a remote control app, you know, on your phone or whatever, you can find your remote that way. But having this button on here is pretty handy. I'm kind of always losing my remote. My son misplaces it or whatever, or he knows where it is, but I don't. So that button will come in handy. So there you go. Just a quick video to show you some of the things on this brand new on 4K Pro streaming box from Walmart. As I said earlier, I do plan on coming out with a number of videos on this device. I really think, from what I've seen so far, this box is probably going to do a very good job against the Amazon Fire TV devices. With all the different changes that they're making lately, a lot of people are just running to devices like this. And now, with all these extra features and, you know, more RAM, more storage, the find your remote button, hands-free Google Assistant, you know, tons and tons of features they're putting in here. I'd love to hear from you all down below. What do you think of this? Are you planning on getting one? From the features I showed you today, what's your favorite? Also, let me know in the comments if there are any specific tests that you'd like me to do on this device that will help you pull the trigger one way or another on buying one of these. So with all that being said, if you enjoyed anything you saw here today, please go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and as always, share this and all of your favorite CordcuttersLI videos with your friends. This not only helps to get my videos shown to more people on YouTube, it also helps to support the channel. Thanks for watching.